Hi, how you doing? I am very excited for today's video because we're gonna be listening to the show by Niall Horan together. Aren't you so hyped? I am. I've been anticipating this album so much, and I was here and I'm so excited. We have 10 songs, which is not a lot, but I'm still so hyped. So let's just immediately get started on it with the first song, Be in Heaven. So we started off at Heaven, which was the first single of the album as well. And if you've been around here, you know I absolutely love that song. It's so good, it's so much fun, and I'm so excited for the rest of the album because this just an amazing kickoff. Even though I already knew I love it, I still loved it. So next up is If You Leave Me. So If You Leave Me, first track that we haven't heard yet. Love it. Oh, that was so much fun. I love the lyrics, I love the message of it. I love like the overall vibe from the song. I don't know how to describe it. I just love it. I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, next we have Meltdown, which again we know and love on this channel, so let's go. Like I mentioned at the start before this song, we know this one, we love this one. Hasn't changed over the time that it has been released. I think this is such a fun song with a great message and great lyrics, and I just next is Never Grow Up, which we have heard a snippet from. I thought it's so good, so I'm so excited. Never Grow Up was just as sweet as a little snippet showed it would be. Like, I feel like this is kind of like the more sentimental and weirdly enough grown up version of Act My Age from One Direction, which is a song I absolutely adore. So I also really love this one. I thought it was so like nostalgic feeling and like sentimental and just nice, and it feels like a warm hug, and I love it so much. Next up we have The Show, which is the title track. I'm very excited to listen to it. It hit me harder than it should have. Oh god, that song is so beautiful, so mesmerizing. A music video for it is releasing later today. It's already out when you see this, and I'm so excited to see what he's gonna do with it visually. And I think this also would be so fucking emotional live. So next we have You Could Start a Cult, which when the track list was first announced, this was the song I was most excited for because, like, come on, that title, are you kidding me? So yeah, I'm very, very excited to listen to it, even though the snippet we got sounds very different from what I was expecting. So so You Should Start a Cult, just like the snippets that I heard, very different from what I was expecting. Like, it was so just like beautiful and sweet and heartwarming, and it's an amazing song. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but like you know, with the title like You Could Start a Cult, this was not what I was expecting at all, but I still think it's an absolutely gorgeous song and I love it a lot. Next up, Sing My Life. Okay, so I had a little emotional intermezzo, but we're back to the bops. We're having a fun time, and Save My Life was such a fun song. It's such a bop. I love it. Love it. Next, we have On a Night Like Tonight. I really love On a Night Like Tonight. Oh my god, it's a song that just completely wraps you into its world and like pulls you in and like doesn't let you leave until it's done, and it's so beautiful and it's so like summery, but not in a typical sense. It's like it feels like a summer night, which makes sense because it's called A Night Like Tonight. I just thought it was amazing. Next, we have Science. Science. Let's try and talk about Science because it's kind of left me speechless because I don't know how to process my feelings on the song. I don't know, talk to you about it. Like, it's so beautiful, gorgeous, and it's Niall, you're not supposed to do this to me. Last song, sadly enough, This Must Be Love. We're ending the album and then on a banner, Must Be Love was just, I like that this one had like a more vulnerable side to it, but overall it's still really fun and about love and just being in love, and I loved it. So yeah, final thoughts on the album. I loved it. In case it wasn't obvious, like I genuinely really loved every single song on this album. I loved how it had its bops, its fun moments, but also its emotional, deeper hitting moments, but still overall I feel like the whole album just radiated like hope and love and joy, and I just loved it so much. So that's what I gotta know. Picking a top 3, impossible, but I'm gonna try because that's what I do. My favorite is The Show. I think that just really impacted me. Then second place, I think I'm gonna put On a Night Like Tonight. And lastly, Must Be Love. Probably because it's the one I listened to the most recently, but I don't know, I love just like the fun sweetness of it. So yeah, number 1, The Show, number 2, On a Night Like Tonight, and number 3, Must Be Love. That's gonna change. I'm already telling you that. That's 100% gonna change because I genuinely love every single song on this album. So I can see this definitely changing very much in the future. But let me know in the comments what you thought of this album. I hope you loved it just as much as I did, and definitely leave your top 3 in the comments as well. And I feel, excuse me, I'm gonna keep listening to this album on repeat, and I'll see you next time.